here's what's happened so far. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragon Quest XI. It's me, your host, Liam. I'm a fish. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to see in a second, but I'm a fish. I wouldn't lie about that kind of thing, being a fish. The world's kind of in rough shape right now. We've had a miniature adventure with Rab, and with Eric, and with Jade, and with Sylvando, learning things about the inner workings of our characters, what makes them tick, what's important to them, how they react to adversity, right? Where are their strengths? What friends are for. But for now, I am a fish. Right? Game of the year, right? Just game of the year. Look at me go. I don't know how long this will last for, but hopefully
Oh, you're awake.
Forever.
You're alert. You're alive.
you're a fish.
Your breath was getting shorter. You couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now. It's an unequivocal miracle. Queen Marina!
What a game. What a game. It's wonderful that you've awoken finally. You've been sleeping ever since you fell into the sea. I'm safe down here, but awful things are happening ashore. Speak to Queen Marina if you want to find out more. Her Majesty awaits in her palace to the north. If you're feeling fit enough, I'd urge you to go forth. Ah, yes, the rhyming mermaid. The rhyming merfolk. I forgot about that. I didn't really forget, but like, definitely wasn't on the top of my mind. Hey, Gambertian, how's it going? I'm a fish. Isn't that crazy? I'm a fish. This game was awesome. This game continues to not disappoint. For the most of the game, we weren't a fish. Nice. What kind of pizza you having there, boyo? Silence on deck. Courtship. Cute. It's the courthouse, but it's a ship. This is the judge, I guess. As the justice of the courtship, I must judge each case before me. Some drip with the deepest intrigue, and others frankly bore me. Today's defendant is accused of breaking from tradition and feasting on a fish without first asking its permission. Everybody here rhymes, and are fish creatures. It all happened a few months ago. I've been living on nothing but seaweed for weeks. When that delicious-looking fish swam by, my greed exceeded my need, and I did my misdeed. He looked so lovely and lively. Before I knew it, I jumped in and nibbled him on his fresh, fishy fins. I didn't mean to be unkind, but in hindsight, I should have asked him if he minded. Now I'm in a bind. I might get fined or even confined. Yeah, that sounds like murder, my dude. I don't know. As a newly found fish, I've discovered that I've developed opinions about this court case that I didn't necessarily know I would have had. I'm a hatchling lawyer. Until now, my only cases have been minor misdemeanors, drunken dabs, and J swimming. That's funny. Because they don't walk, because they're fish. So they J swim. But now I find myself entangled in the prosecution of one accused of infringing our kingdom's constitution. Yeah, you shouldn't infringe that constitution. The basis of law. Bless my soul, spelt like the fish type. You won't believe this. I was on my usual morning swim about the place, and that merman swam up from nowhere and tried to take a bite out of me. I was dumbfoundered. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if you just asked me first, but preying on people without their permission is a whole different kettle of fish. Pepperoni, nice. Any anchovies? Well, with the, and you know. Oh, it's enough to make me green about the gills. You agree, don't you? You can't just grab a passing guppy and start eating them. You've got to give them a chance to swim right. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. I knew a fellow fish would understand the scale of this affront to the deep sea decency. The blockhead in the dock is my own dear brother. The fool tried to feast on a fish without asking first. Still, he stopped as soon as he saw he was wrong. And as fish folks gobble up guppies and snack on snappers all the time. I only hope the judge sees it the same way. Nah, no anchovies? That's fair. How could you have known I was a fish, right? And have prepared for this moment? Is the just good old fashioned pepperoni your favorite favorite type of pizza? Do you have a favorite type of pizza, or do you not feel the need to pick one? An elfin elixir. Interesting. Wish you could fish all day. Alright, well I thought I had avoided it, but whatever. What do you think about anchovies on pizza? How do you feel about this? I'm sure this mermaid is going to explain to me how this thing works. Yeah. Careful on the stream. It's stronger than it seems. When you eat real pizza, but your favorite's barbecue chicken? Yeah, pizza's flexible, right? As soon as you get into territory where you start switching out the sauces and cheeses, then you can really make it your own dish. I hear the ocean's whispering, her voice is filled with fear, but she tells me of the beast of boundless animus draws near. I've never known the ocean to speak anything but soothe. The storm will soon consume us all, and it's the honest truth. Look at this treasure chest. Treasure's mine. Fins off. Too cute. Too cute. People like anchovies and spine value. Some people like to get into like pizza fights. You know what I mean? Where like they have a favorite type of pizza, and there's other types of pizza that if people like them, they think that's bad. I guess not every fight needs to be an important one. So I hear that you're the luminary and that you've come down to us from the world above. How can that be true when you're a fish? Somebody must be trying to wind me up. Yeah, some people are very, very motivated by the whole pineapple on pizza issue, right? They have strong opinions, and they need other people to share them. Well, this place is just kind of nice. My take on pizza is that it's good, but I don't get what all the fuss is about. I feel like there's better food out there than pizza. But, you know, I think in 2019 it's an unpopular stance to have, but oh well. What are we gonna do? Well, so far this place is just lovely. Very pretty. I wonder if we can talk to that shark now. There was a shark that we couldn't talk to before. I couldn't get into here either. What's going on here? What's this all about? Welcome to the Royal Terrarium. A truly starting treasure from the world above. Oh, okay. So instead of an aquarium, it's a terrarium. It's like a museum for things above surface. I love it. I love it. See Ryu of Street Fighter Foods? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not picking on pizza. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying I don't like pizza. But some people talk about pizza like it's literally like the best thing on the planet. Yeah. And then there's the hilarious like pizza's vegetable thing. Pizza's good. Pizza's good. Pizza's a great food for after your friends help you move. You know what I mean? That's the pizza. That's the food to get. It's pizza's good because like you don't need plates necessarily. You know what I mean? Obviously, putting a slice of pizza on a plate is a fun thing to do. But like in a pinch, like if you could sit on like the front steps after you just help somebody get all the boxes into their new apartment, and just like grab slices out of the box. It's good for that. It's good for that for sure. Do you have a favorite food? Autobahn Pal's favorite food is points. Fried chicken? Yeah. I can get that. There's a lot going on in fried chicken. Oatmeal raisin cookies, it's a strong choice too. With just a little bit of cinnamon. Many generations ago, we Nauticans made a deal with the World Tree. She promised to keep this place safe if we could do something for her in return. She told us that one day the child of light would come to us, pursued by an army of darkness. She made us swear we would save his soul. When I saw you lying in the seabed, pale and lifeless, I went green about the gills. I thought we had failed to keep up our promise. Okay, so everybody knows that I'm here. This was foretold. The legend spake of my eventual arrival. It was fate. Fate swept me here. Alright, well, this is all very lovely. I want to go talk to that shark. Let's see if I can talk to the shark. Yeah, these dudes look like me. They're faster though, wow. They got all the speed boosts. Hey, Cigarette, your favorite food stuff to pick? I'm huge on ribs and curry. Nice, curry's good. Fettuccine Alfredo's really good too. Yeah, no denying that. Good picks all around. Respectable choices. Approval from the chat on fettuccine Alfredo. Oatmeal raisin is way better than chocolate chip. I say why not both? Oatmeal raisin with chocolate chips. You know what I mean? Get what I'm saying? You don't need to. We're not gonna go overboard and start adding like almonds and caramel or whatever. Just make it a whole too complicated thing. But oatmeal raisin chocolate chip cookies. Oh boy. We're all out of stock. Oh no. So I can talk to the shark now. But he doesn't have anything for me. This is too bad. I can talk to these lovely ladies now that I can actually swim up to them. La 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 la. Good night, sleep tight. Child of the deep, the waves are laughing, the seagulls are asleep. The lampfish swim with their twinkling eyes to ward off the darkness till dawn arrives. Oh, there you go. Fall asleep with a lullaby from a mermaid. I mean, chocolate chips are good, but I've had too many bad ones over the course of my life. Yeah, I think like the chocolate chip cookie is under respected. You know what I mean? It's a timeless classic, but like just because something is a timeless classic doesn't mean you can't make it poorly. Can I read this book now that I am fish? Fish can't read. Fish can't read. Oh, damn. That's got me stumped. It's not just like you can't read this. It's like no. Here's a rule of this universe. Fish just can't read. Okay? This you should have known. Everyone knows fish can't read. Duh, come on. They can have their own judicial system beneath the waves, but reading? Pff, come on. Chocolate chip cookies are probably just too common because they, yeah. Pizza can be really bad. Pizza can be really bad for the same reason, right? Where it's just, yeah, there's a lot of pizzerias whose target demographic are people who are wicked drunk at 2 a.m. and they just need to ram something in their pie hole before they go home to pass out. And then, you know, you get the according style of pizza. Can fish open door? Fish can open door. Fish gotta swim, bird gotta fly. I've got to love one man till I die. Pizza can be bad. Any food can be bad, right?
You say our guest has finally recovered from his wounds? Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
Oh heavens! That's probably pretty bad. Luckily we weren't drowned. Nah.
Your Majesty.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
Do, 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 do.
No. Ah!
Yeah, but the fish can't read, right? They can open doors with their minds because they're telepathic.
Ah, there you are, old friend.
But they
Or should I say, new fish.
they can't read
You
though.
make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock. To see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade, and you must once more take the field. I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished.
She's got something up of her, I don't know, bracers, sleeves? She doesn't have sleeves, so.
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise.
Yeah, their eyes are to the side.
You have so many questions.
This guy's eyes are pretty
I can
facing
see
forward,
it in
though.
your eyes. I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord of Shadows tear your fellowship apart.
No! The Fellowship of the Thing. There's a shark. Magic door? Or is it just bright in there?
I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what
Yeah,
happens
right, yeah.
next.
Yeah, a lot of fish have their eyes on the side of their head. I guess typically if like an animal like that, so the eyes are on the side of its head instead of facing forward, typically that's like a prey animal, you know? Because they're using their eye placement to be able to look around them, have better like spatial awareness. Because they don't need as good 3D vision, because typically the things that they're eating don't move fast. They're just grazing, right? The Tidings of Queen Maria. Alright, that sounds fine. That sounds fine. Now, where is this magic door? What is this shark up to? What's up, my dude? You're a shark. I'm a fish. What's up? Her Majesty is waiting for you in her private room. Jeez. Jeez. Anyways, maybe we'll understand, we'll learn in the lore that there's some explanation as to why fish can't read. Also, I'm not exactly sure why the throne room is shaking and what her staff has to do with that, but we'll probably learn those things. How you doing today, the Sacred Razor? I hope you're well. I hope you had a good day. Is this one of these things where we just like all of a sudden appeared really far down a hallway? Yes, it is. Okay. The geometry does not make sense, but that is okay. We're not going to worry. We're not going to get too hung up on that. Private changer. I love what you did with the place. To furnish it.
An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. It is the private parlor of the queen beneath the waves.
Private room visit for the fish. You know what I'm saying?
Behold the
I'm not
pearl
talking
of
out of
wisdom,
school.
Jewel of we the ocean's daughters.
Pearl of wisdom.
It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water.
It's literally a pearl of wisdom.
I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground.
Okay.
Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around.
That's a handy workaround there, lady. If you can both see through any drop of water and you can control precipitation.
Whenever you are ready, touch your fin against the pearl, and you shall see what's come to pass there in your airy world.
What do you think about, what about like water that's inside things? What about it, like the water inside a plum? Can you see through that with this pearl? My guess is probably we're never going to learn, but it makes me curious. Probably best not to think too much about that. I checked out that Ring Fit Adventure game for the Switch. Oh boy, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow.
The once
doesn't look
fair
so
land
good.
of Erdrea is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy world tree fell.
So it seems like we're not in any specific drop of rain. We're just sort of
Upon
hovering.
its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes. Lakes and rivers boiled.
Guess it's just like an
Burning
exposition
boulders
device.
fell to
We'll let
earth
it go.
and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand. In one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled to survive.
Was she wearing red before?
Days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I
she was
cannot
wearing blue.
calm their fears.
And pink. Like blue, pink, and white. But maybe my memory's just bad. Maybe there's just like goofy lighting underwater. I remember that church. Please, Mom, I'm hungry. Is everybody dead, or are they just sleeping? Are they gonna turn into zombies? What's she looking at? Is that a sleeping boy, or is that a dead boy?
Please, help!
What's that glowing light?
Please!
Can we turn her into a fish?
Is someone there?
The lightning hands mark is on his belly. Do you see that?
Please,
You
help
can just barely
me.
see it from this angle. Wow, look at that. Stone cold face. Who's this? A man in tights? Mysterious hero of the people?
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
I wonder what that's about. Oh no, my chest wound. Is that you, Vince?
Don't give up,
Is
okay?
that Hendrik?
This hero guy won't let us down.
Once we get to the last bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
It's like the Bastion from that game Bastion.
Short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Thanks, Audubon pal. So you know that guy's from Hodo because he speaks in haikus. Haikus. That's got to be Hendrik with a slight haircut.
Amid the black depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people hope in these benighted times. Yet that light too shall soon succumb to evil's ceaseless claim. Only you can take that spark and kindle it to flame.
So I guess like Jasper is evil. Well, Sir Hendrik was merely bad. Does that make sense?
Yggdrasil has crashed to earth. Her light has disappeared. In her place, the Lord of Shadow's citadel of fear. He took
Feared?
the sacred world tree's power and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne.
Chair.
His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers.
Oh, went to sleep. Good old cutscenes. Putting the console to lights down mode. That seems bad.
Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my nation.
Yeah,
Another
she's
one
got
of
hot
Mordegon's
lyrics.
detestable creations.
She's spitting mad fire.
I've cast a spell to hold him back,
Yeah.
but needed to be stronger.
It's just natural,
The
right?
barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall,
Right.
and Nautica will too.
She's spitting,
Marauding
spitting
beasts
bars.
may take my life, but they shall not take you.
Yeah, her flow's so good. Her science is tight. Yeah, that potent syllable placement. The vocab arrangement.
Our time
Yeah,
grows
so I guess it was
short.
just the
I
lighting.
fear my kingdom's race is
With
nearly
the,
run.
there's like a blue tint on everything.
My place
so
is with my subjects now.
her clothes look a little
We
more
face
pinky
our fate
down
as
here.
one.
They look pink and blue. Well, that's interesting. Now can we use the pearl for our own purposes? Apparently not. needs to be activated by somebody who knows what's up. Sick flow indeed. Yeah. Absolutely. Getting caught up in the tide of her rhymes. Somebody who is more foolhardy than me would attempt to rap this, but I'm not gonna fall into that trap. I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna see that happen. Thankfully, right? I have many talents, but rapping is not one of them. Liam's back again. Yes, he's back. Tell a friend. How are you, Gregory? How's life treating you? Where'd the queen go? Oh, let's go to the square. How you doing, my sweet, sweet dude, Greg? This guy got some sort of fish quest. I'm a fish also. I don't know if you caught that in the description. It says, I'm a fish. Fish can't read. These are facts that we've learned. You were probably wondering, right? What am I doing playing as a fish? I thought this was Dragon Quest. No need to adjust your monitor. I am indeed a fish. I can't read, though. What did you think of Ring Fit Adventure, Greg? We were talking at the time, but I was also a little, Is that the Smash Fish? Yeah, exactly. Fishing Quest Heroes. This is, yeah, Fishing Quest 11. This is indeed Hero from Fish Quest. And they open doors telepathy. Exactly. But can't read. I have proof. I think we need to prove it. Everyone's here. It's town hall.
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light.
A limpid is also a type of fish. For those keeping score at home with fish puns.
It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth.
Oh, okay.
And
Have a good
yet
sleep,
you've
Greg.
weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive.
I bet that if you brushed death 1,000 times, it would have very soft hair. And a good night.
Bright
A
luminary,
Merry Christmas
let the
to
light
you all.
shine on the world
To you
again.
all a good night.
Find the fading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame.
I think Camp
Find the
Bershin's
sparks
kicking
I
around
speak of here
somewhere
and there
too.
throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread.
Okay. Sick. Sounds like my job. I'm ready. This is gonna happen to me before I can take a screenshot to prove that fish can't read.
While the luminary lives, there's hope for people still. You cannot fail. You must prevail. It is the world tree's will.
You can't wait for Christmas, but the Christmas songs are going to be annoying at work. Yeah. In the lane, the snow is glistening.
Shakes and breaks.
Do you have a favorite Christmas song? Uh-oh. That guy looks mean. Some of the Christmas songs are good.
Fond farewell, short
Most
shrift.
of them are not.
I had so much to tell you.
Some of them are really
but it
nice.
seems I must be swift.
Well, that's bad news. Luckily, she's gonna kill him herself. What the F?
Do not lose heart. Do not look back.
She's like the Tom
until
Bombadil
your
of this
time is
universe.
through.
You know what I mean?
Remember, you're the luminary. We believe in you.
She just sort of exists in this, like, sort of space outside of the world. These guys don't seem to have a very good martial culture.
Citizens of Nautica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
Got 2 rows of teeth. You think it'd actually be probably pretty easy to get away from that guy, right? On account of the fact how big he is. But I guess he got minions. It's probably not good. It's probably not mean. It's probably bad stuff for those guys. The citizens of Nautica probably aren't going to be sleeping easy tonight. Okay, well, geez, where are we now? How do we end up here? Oh, there's a fishing line. There's a JRPG though, so there's probably like a secret lightning sword hidden in the weeds somewhere around here. So we've got to go. We got to go. There's a special mini game that you can only play in fish mode, and you need to rack up 10,000 fish points in order to get a secret spell that you can only get that way. Where do you work? the sacred razor, that that you have to hear the Christmas music. Okay, well maybe my prediction was wrong. In the lane, snow is glistening, etc. Doing all the stuff. Things are really cool. Everyone likes video games. There's a big juicy prawn. This is gonna hurt. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Even if I needed to save the world, I wouldn't be able to bite down on that hook. Yeah, people are getting their electronics. They want that that Bluetooth headset.
John's hooked himself a big un.
Blue John.
Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out. Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's gonna eat tonight.
Is it? But you caught a manfish.
Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all.
You've managed to keep your physique together, Blue John, despite despite your calorie count probably going way down. Yeah, are those the big things? Those are the big sales.
What are you doing on the end of my hook?
The end of my
I don't care how hungry
Some
you are. You
farmlands,
don't go
too.
pinching the bait off
Gotta get
another
those
man's
datas.
line.
I need 10 datas for Instagram filter.
Hey, now.
I don't know. what I'm
Don't
talking about.
cry, sonny.
Oh, he made him cry. Everyone's dead. It's kind of tough reality, right? It would be tough to be like, I'm supposed to be the hero, but the whole world is shattered.
I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious. So listen, Blue John's gonna help you out. We fisher folk have gotta look after each other, ain't we? You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world. But it'll do you for a day or two.
It'll do ya. It'll do ya.
When you're ready, you're gonna head over to the last bastion. They'll see you, right? The fella running the place is a bona fide hero. Right.
I think it's Sir Hendrik.
Now that's decided. Let's
Does
head
Sir
for
Hendrik
shore.
join your team?
Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy.
Ooh, he's only got one oar. It's old school. Incredibly old school. Very old-fashioned rowing technique. Alright, spark still shines, awarded for accepting the advice of Queen Marina, setting out from her undersea kingdom to kindle a few remaining embers of hope back to flame. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Took me 2 seconds. Just gotta fill up my old cup. Commission on phone plans is actually really good. You got 2 people to swap from Bell to Sasktel. Upgrade phones and add tablets. Wow. Not bad. Yeah, that's handy. Just taking home a little bonus. That's nice. Earn a little extra something for your work. That's good. Yeah, that doesn't sound like every customer would do that. But hey, there you go. It's ask tell. So you're in Saskatchewan then, or how far does SaskTel provide service in Canada or in wherever? Bum, bum. My favorite Christmas song is, I think it's just called the Christmas song. I don't know, but it's a legitimately good song. And I never hear the radio. I'm never anywhere where like Christmas music is playing, so I don't like get burnt out on it. Like I'm sure you would do working in retail, where it's just Christmas music nonstop for 2 months. But yeah, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. The melody's really pretty. Chord changes are beautiful.
There,
it's just a nice song.
So you
that
finally
happens to be about
roused
Christmas.
yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue
Cool.
John and say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days.
Greetings from Ontario.
You
I'm here in
hadn't
Toronto
noticed?
right now.
Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it.
Blue John is ripped though.
There was
He's
an
huge.
almighty booming and rumbling, and then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor.
That's
Since
suspicious.
then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun.
How long ago do you think that was? I guess you can't really measure days when there's no sun,
That
right?
ain't good. We better hide, and fast.
Just behind the crates.
Ooh, that was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place.
I think Heliodor
They've
aligned
never come
themselves
so
with
near before, though.
the Dark Lord.
They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant.
That's
And
pretty
our Blue John
obvious,
was thinking
though.
he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, Sonny, but I reckon you'd best be on your way.
Everyone's got to fend for themselves in this new
You'll
world.
be safer over at the last bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good un, that one. A spark of hope in these dark old times. Steer a course due west until you hit Cobblestone Falls. The last bastion lies just beyond. Mind how you go now, Sonny.
Mind how you go. Am I a Leafs fan? I don't follow. Ooh. I'll answer that question as soon as I'm gaining control of my character again. Oh, fancy collecting lunar in a place like this. I'm Tickle, Ickle's uncle from Tickington. I've been looking for you ever since Yggdrasil disappeared. I had the easiest time. Goes for Tickington. It's a hole, to be honest. Looks like I've found you in the nick of time. We need your help, you see. Just let me know when you're ready to make the trip. I'll whisk you over there in 2 ticks. Cool, that sounds fun. I'd say probably Leafs fan because your dad is. You're raised to be one. There, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I really like playing sports. I have never really cared for professional sports though. Like, I used to like watch basketball and hockey mostly when I had a bunch of friends who were into it. I was happy to like go hang out at my friend's place and, you know, watch the big old sports competition and whatnot, and super happy to play. like growing up, I played soccer and I played a lot of hockey and a lot of basketball. Yeah. When you become a musician, I guess like the number of people who are really into sports goes down. A lot of musicians don't tend to be sportsing people, so I don't really follow anything. I know the Raptors won the World Series of basketball or whatever it's called. The NBA championship is probably all it's called. I know that the Leafs never win anything, but I don't really follow whatever's going on. I'm glad that it makes people excited, but I don't really, yeah. It's not on the radar for me. The one thing I do follow that's anything like that is I keep track of the comings and goings of competitive Smash Bros. It's as close as I get to tracking competitive sports. How are the Leaves doing these days? Do you want to head to Talkington, or do we want to stay in 3D World? I kind of want to just like get a go on, right? Because there's been so many detours. We've gone on like 5 subquests at this point. And whatever. I guess what's the 6th? Let's do it. Off to 2D Town. We will see what Ickle from Talkington, uncle or nephew of Tickle, has for us. Talkington, here we come. Welcome to Tickington, home of the tacos. It's our duty to watch over the passage of time and ensure that it flows as it's meant to. Okay. Let's... I don't know where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to go see the mayor or something? What's going on here? The guy was like, this is a big deal. In order to undo the damage, it doesn't seem to matter. I think I got hoodwinked. I like all this like 2D Talkington stuff, but I don't really care to do it right now. I figure once I unlock a bunch of them, I'll sit down and play through these little mini adventures for like an hour or two or whatever. But for right now, like I don't know. This place is beautiful. These guys are cool. I'm not really sure what's happening. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to what we know. This is the dragon quest we were on. Have people around you who are into the same stuff as Huge? I used to skateboard with a couple of your friends. As soon as they moved away, I stopped. These are doing pretty good this year. They have lots of good players. They don't feel like showing it. Right. That sucks. I wonder what it is. I wonder why folks are like that. Oh no, it's a dire slime. Vicious slimes. Yeah, like the Dark World situation. I can get that, especially in Squiddo's in the hero's current outfit. He looks very lonky. Yeah, skateboarding's cool too. I never got good at skating, but I used to skate. Like I could ollie and do like a kickflip, and that was it. I could do like a heel flip once in my life. I landed a heel flip. I probably didn't. Probably just like felt like I landed a heel flip and was like, yay, I'm the best ever. Even though it was probably like super shaky. I keep on thinking this game is Breath of the Wild, and like I go to like climb things, and it doesn't work out. Everyone got red eye now. I guess all the monsters of the world are extra monstrous now. They're vicious X, or it's yeah, vicious whatever type of creature. Yeah, I think there was definitely like a time period where everybody got hooked on skateboarding because of that video game, Anthony Hawk's Professional Skateboarder. Is that a vicious metal slime? I got something for that. 1 damage. Oh, good. Luckily, abilities aren't spells. 113. The poor thing only probably had 5 hit points. Alright, see you, Draki. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum, boo-doo-doo-doo. Do you have a favorite Zelda game? Look at that dragon dude over there. I think that we can turn on this mode. He's gonna kill everybody with explosives. How kind. Majora's Mask for sure, then Twilight Princess, and then the Wind Waker. Windwalker. Man, Squiddo is just going nuts on these guys. He's just going crazy. That is definitely a fair list. I think I'm with you on Majora's Mask. I think for me, like, if I had to pick them, I would probably separate them between like 2D and 3D, just to make making the choice a little easier on myself. And my favorite 3D game probably is Majora's Mask, with a really, really close second of Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is probably right behind Majora's Mask. And then for 2D, it's definitely Link to the Past, but you know, right? It's yeah. Can we ride around in this dude? He's got golden sparkles? No, looks like no. Yeah, for sure. It's tough to put them back to back and be like, no, like this experience is best. The 2D versus the 3D, because you know, from game design. I wonder if I can go through the door of departure. I don't really know where I'm going, right? I guess generally speaking, I'm supposed to be going south of Heliodor, but I'm curious about the door of departure, so I think I'm gonna head over there and see what's up. I'm curious about that landmark. I'm also curious about what these guys are saying. What are you up to? It'd be like you know, it'd be like comparing Breath of the Wild with that rhythm game, like the one based off of Crypt of the Necrodancer. Clickety clickety clack, my keyboard goes. So I don't know if you, can I knock it through, or is it gonna let me go? Oh, there you go. It's just a loading scene, you know what I mean? What's, from one Majora's Mask lover to another, what is it about Majora's Mask that attracts you to that game so much? Remember, maybe you don't, maybe you weren't here, but this is where Eric and I once fled from Sir Hendrik and his knights on horseback. And our horse probably died. Took a pretty nasty fall. We probably had 2 horses die, to be honest. There's this funny moment where like the doors of this building were closing while we were like riding in on horseback, and I really wanted like the doors to be closing this way and have the guy on the horse like have the horse do like a slide underneath the door. Even though that's ridiculous. Keystone sees no effect. This is sort of what I thought was gonna happen, but I wanted to try. I wanted to see with my own eyes. We'll move on. We'll move on. We'll do what the game wants us to. Yeah, quite possibly. Quite possibly. It was probably like a week or 2 ago. Yeah, this has been a really good game. I've been chronicling my journey on the YouTubes, if you ever care to catch up. But I know that there's a big difference for a lot of people in terms of viewing on Twitch and viewing on YouTube. Right? Like there's some people where they would gladly be there to like participate in a Twitch stream and like talk and be there and enjoy, but they would never watch that if it wasn't in real time. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. And then the alternative, right? There's some people who have no interest in being there when it's live, right? They don't care about that whatsoever, and they're just happy to watch the recap on the YouTube. But yeah, good game, great game. One of the best JRPGs I've played in a very, very long time. I wonder what the Kingsborough is saying. Maybe I should not do all this. Just actually go to Heliodor like a good protagonist. But yeah, so there's a lot of story has unfolded since then. I can try to give you a recap if you want. I think I might have a hard time right at this moment, especially while playing, remembering exactly what happened. But there's been a bunch of really good storytelling, really good character work. One of the things I'm continually impressed by in this game is how they do such a good job of making the crazy, fantastic, strange world feel grounded by putting relatable characters with well-developed relationships in the game. I find so many JRPGs, like, all the characters are just stock, right? Like, they're just like, I'm the Pody one, and I'm the guy with the sword, and I'm the mystic backflip knight of monk kung fu guy, and I'm the one who's got a really big rack, and I'm the one who has machines that do my bidding, and I have a laser arm or whatever, right? And then you get your stock characters, and they all say, they're all given an opportunity to say their stock lines to each other. And every time something happens in the plot, they go around to every single person, and they each say their one sentence. It's like, I'm sure we'll save the day. The world is garbage, and I'm a necromancer. And, well, if we're just starting the data, we're using my science machine, right? And you're like, okay, well, that was a great 5 minutes of my life, just listening to 7 people weigh in on this thing. Anyways, this game is not doing that, for which I am immensely grateful. It's been great stuff. It's been a great game. This world is definitely in ruin. What is that? This looks good. Also, the music is fantastic. It is sublime. What if the soundtrack for Dragon Quest XI was performed by Sublime? Think about that. Boom, bam, zooga down, boom, bam, ba zooga down, boo doo boo, ba doo 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 doo, go zooga down, boom, zooga ga ga zooga down, ga ga. It's Sanda. Is that you, Sanda? Is Jemmy gonna be here? Oh, Sanda. Is that you? If Jemmy and Sanda are alive, I'm just gonna flip my lid. Yay! Puddles. Yeah, for sure. The voice acting really does help, especially when the performances are good. I think there's woof woof. Okay, gotcha. There's definitely like a spread in performances in this, and I think everybody will have their favorites, but like some of them in this game are really, really good, really good. Like the voice actor who plays Rab puts so much like nuance into his lines that you can feel like the subtext. It's Jemmy and Sanda.
There you are. And where did you run off to, might I ask?
So he's not only like performing the line, but he's also like giving detail about his relationship to other characters in the way that he's doing his lines.
Oh my, it's really you, isn't it?
Jemmy, I thought you were dead. And Sanda.
You're alive, and you've come back to us. Oh, I've been so worried.
Is this an illusion? It's because that happened.
We heard such awful things.
Last time I talked to you, you were an illusion. Yeah, Rab. Exactly, yeah.
Oh, Sandy. You're
Lord
right,
Robert.
of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby.
You're talking to a dog.
Welcome home.
Mi casa e tu casa. It's a home, all right.
It's not quite the cobblestone we grew up in, is it? No, we've been through a lot. After you left, this terrible man named Jasper came. I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us.
That's a genocide.
But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives. But that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Still, that one good man made sure we came to no harm.
And his name is Albert Einstein. That's right.
Sorry, Sandy,
Sanda.
you're right. He's just got home after a long journey. He doesn't want to hear me blathering on.
Can the dog read? Or is that just a fish thing?
Come on. Let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
Oh, probably Amber. Me mum. Oh, it's me mum, Amber. Yeah, they've militarized. They got cannons and stuff. I think Sir Hendrik is the only possible person who could have put this encampment together, right? Oh, Cobblestone, how you've changed. You've changed. That's something in your eyes. You've changed. Yeah, Rab. Yeah, the performances are really good. They're, I feel like this stuff, there's like a cyclical relationship between like quality of the writing and quality of the performances. Like good writing empowers good performers to give better performances, which helps them show how good the writing is. And then you just start doing laps around that, right? God, I'm a total idiot. I tried to climb the ladder, my hands slipped, and I ended up taking a tumble. Oh, Sanda. And then like the good performers will find things in the writing that maybe even the writers didn't know, and like develop their characters to find new dynamics to the relationships, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I gotta admit, this is Endless Night. Endless Night in this world, I feel like the resistance is probably pretty futile. But hopefully we'll be able to do something about that to help this world. I'm trying to remember where me mum's house was, but it's kind of tough now that all this has happened, right? Places look very different. Gemma maybe, yeah, so this is Amber's old home. The door's still there though. Door frames are sturdy, it's true. A lot of times, door frames remain after other parts of the building have fallen. It's very silly. Oh, poor Cobblestone. He didn't deserve any of this. Look at all this dramatic lighting. It's blue and pink, right? The moonlight is blue. Well, the whatever this is blue. The diffuse, non-directional blueness, and then the candles and all the other lights are burning pink. Very melancholic, very muted. There's a toggle up there. So okay, I guess Amber is not in her former home. It looks like it's been just left in ruins. Where there used to be plowshares, there's now swords, right? It's the opposite of the old adage, beat the swords into plowshares. Are you a martial artist? Nothing to report. Well, we got this magic key now. We can go here. Or did we already? Rats, delicious rats. We could have been eating these rats this whole time. A wastraurative. So I keep on trying to Breath of the Wild it and just jump off stuff. I think Breath of the Wild will forever change the way I think about 3D games. Oh. I just allowed the term wind wanker. Ratatouille? Yeah, exactly. So I missed that comment in the thing. For whatever reason, the Automod notes show up on certain chat windows and not others. So, okay, there we go there. Just the way that it was laid out, I missed your comment. Alright, Jimmy and Santa. Taking me into the innermost sanctum of the camp. Where they keep me mum.
Come on, girls, put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Try to stay on top of things.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited, hmm?
It's like a ghost.
You're not going to believe this, but
Come back to life.
there's someone very special here to see you.
My little soldier. I just can't believe it's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were... Oh.
When the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate
Exactly.
that we almost lost the will to live.
What a great name for the character. I don't
And then
know.
the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from.
I don't know if I would have
He
picked
fought
that name
off the monsters
if I knew the
and
tone
brought
of the
everyone
game.
here to safety.
I knew the game was going to be so
Without him,
serious.
I dread to think what would have become of us. And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness. Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here?
Oh, that's bad. He's kind of an evil man.
Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Things aren't always as they seem, love.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk
Exactly.
things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try. Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me, it's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
You are a robot, Autobot pal. It's true. All right, we're gonna go kill the king, King Carnelian, for being such a Titanic dingus. Oh, I miss you, Jemmy and Santa. Oh, you know who else I miss? I miss Chalky, our adoptive grandfather. Oh, I think you were the person that we saw in the premonition. Poor girl. Poor girl. Alright, let's go murder this king. Where's the king? Nope, not there. Oh, maybe the king is the one in that other tent that the guard stopped us from going in because he said that welcome to our inquiry, traveler. Stay a while and listen. There's this girl sitting on the pier behind the tent. I can't worry about her. She says she doesn't have no family to go home to, so she just sits there all day staring at the river. She's had a tough old time, I reckon. I'd go to keep her company, but I got myself work to do in it. You got a minute? I did talk to her. Let's talk to her again, just to be sure. Just to be double super sure we talked to the kid. I guess this is one of these decorative only treasure chests that you can't actually open. Yeah, Splatoon's a great game. I love that game. I love the music from Splatoon. I think the soundtrack to Splatoon is like, for me, the gold standard. Oh, you're a handsome chap. Oi, she's with me. Don't you be muscling in your air. I found this poor baby bawling his eyes out in Heliodor on the day his family's house had burnt to the ground, but somehow his mother had managed to save him. She wasn't so lucky though. Oh, it's so sad. This game is so tragic. We don't know your name, so we're gonna think of a new one. That's rough. That's rough. You don't even know your name. Alright, Gav. You don't know if you've heard. But once upon a time, I was a famous lockpick. Grow up. Reformed my character. My theme days are behind me, to be honest. Ink Me Up is your favorite song. I don't necessarily know them all by name. Because usually when I listen to them, I put the soundtrack on at once. All at once. Maybe I should do that. Octorok covered Splatak in a very, very, very bombastic version. If you can imagine that being played by a four-piece horn section, it's very, very boisterous. I think you are hoeing in the wrong spot. But we're not going to worry about that guy. He's probably doing what he thinks is helpful. I've been serving in the Heliodorian Guards for over 20 years, and this is the first time I've seen darkness like this. The first time was when Dungeons was destroyed, the Princess Jade vanished. Thinking back, this is the start of all of our troubles. Sure, the princess had been with her father. She'd been able to see that something was wrong with him. Who knows? Maybe we've done something. It's also tragic. The royal tent, as it's indicated. Yeah. This whole town is interesting. It's interesting that they, in this game, this area, Cobblestone, has been redone 3 times now. This is the 3rd setting of Cobblestone I've seen. Sob, sob, sob. He lost his wife. This is very sad. This is a very melancholic chapter of the game. Even music has its limits. I've always believed in the power of music to get us through just about anything. I'm not sure, so sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, the music player in Smash Ultimate is amazing. There's so much music in that game. It's always so funny hearing like Sakurai talk about like doing his directs and whatnot, because he's always talking about like how the music in the game is good and how he likes it, and how there was that one time he made a joke about anybody complaining about the price of the DLC basically should go fly a kite, because the DLC was like $5 and came with like 3 songs or like 10 songs or something. He's like, for 10 pieces of fantastic music at this price, it's quite a deal, which is like the closest that like somebody in a Nintendo piece of media can come to saying like, go to hell. Just please go to hell. The souls were great. Merry Christmas 4. I only know Ink Me Up because I actually saw this Splatak cover, which is really good. Thank you. And the Mario 64 Rainbow Road was beautifully done. Solos were great, but close enough to the original, super nostalgic. Yeah, absolutely. We try to do like 2 types of covers of songs, basically. Like the first type of cover or arrangement we'll do is like that, where it's close. Both of those covers were of that style, where it's unmistakable. The style is still in the same style of the music from the original game. Like, we're not changing anything, but we're just like adding Octorok stuff on top of it. Things that you get from having a big horn section and good players, and taking the base material and finding ways to put solo sections and little extra fun Octorok moments, but without actually fundamentally changing the tune, so you don't feel disappointed. Like, hey, what the hell is this? Like, what? Why did you do that? You ruined the song I love. And the other one, the other style of arrangement we do is try to do something completely radically different with the song that's exciting, but that a viewer probably never would have ever thought of on their own. I think a good example of that is we did Magmore Caverns in the style of like a 60s surf rock tune. And when you hear it, it makes total sense and it's super cool. But I don't think that anybody off the top of their head, it would have ever occurred to them that it would have worked as a surf rock song. The people of Cobblestone are certainly forgiving a lot. We blasted their village to smithereens, and no one seemed to be holding too much grudge against us. Well, all we can do is repay their kindness and make up for all we've done by defending them with everything we've got. These debts weigh heavily on the soul. Those are the kinds of debts you can never repay. The kinds of things that people lose sleep over for the rest of their life. Well, I guess I can't Breath of the Wild this as much as I want. That is okay. Alright, let's go visit King Carnelian in his tent. This will no doubt be a dramatic moment. Good old King Carnelian. The last time I saw you, you tried to laser death me. And the time I saw you before that, you threw me in prison. So, gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of this King Carnelian character. Alright, this will do it. Yeah, Octorok's a lot of fun. It's really, one of the things that's really it's really nice about playing an Octorok is just like how many different styles and genres the band covers throughout our covers. I wasn't trying to be cute there. How many different like genres the band plays in throughout the course of our songs and our videos and whatnot. There's a really wide range of sounds. It's fun. Ooh, he's keen to talk to me, eh? In this cutscene. Head hung.
So, you are alive and well, I see. You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended. Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many.
Sounds
on
remorseful.
You. I do not ask for forgiveness.
Okay.
I do not deserve it.
It's dramatic.
All I ask is that I be allowed to atone. to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain. Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
I turned into a fish, and then I could not read.
I see.
It's weird out there.
I recall nothing.
Interesting.
All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there.
You had
and
a
when
demon
at long
in you,
last
man.
I returned to my senses, I was here.
You kept your cool hat, though.
There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
He yelled. I don't.
I see.
I don't know where Jade is, I'm afraid. I wish I did. Is that Jade? Just Jade turned into a horse?
Majesty,
I turned into a fish, so...
the hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
So that guy probably wouldn't call him the hero if it
You
was
must
Hendrik.
meet he to whom we owe our survival, though you may not wish to at first.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I love that band. Yeah, the other thing that we do is we play soundtracks for video games, like to go in the game itself. But that work is much harder to get, and it's also takes much longer for our audiences to see it. The other thing is like when we make a video, like we can just say when it's getting released. We can go, here you go. But like for something like recording the soundtrack for a video game, we've recorded a bunch where the games never end up getting released, which is a bummer. And then as a result, like you'd never get to hear any of the music we made. And that's just the business, right? That's just how it goes. That's just... In those sort of situations, like the band doesn't actually own the music. We don't retain the intellectual property because, of course, you can't, right? Because the game studio needs it in order to be able to like publish it and make deals and whatnot, which is fine, right? It's just the videos remain a really great project for the band because it's like direct relationship with the audience, which is sweet. It's really nice to hear when people say like, oh man, that was such a good cover of my favorite song from this game. Like, that was so cool. It's really nice. It's really nice. Well, how do I get over this wall? They built it too good. Build a less good wall so I can escape. Do you have a favorite video game song? I'm always interested in what people are listening to. I'm always interested to learn what kind of stuff the fans are into. Yeah, it's Sir Hendrik. Why are they calling him the hero? They know him. They know his name.
Luminary lives.
This turd, Sir Hendrik, lives, trying to rebrand himself as some sort of hero.
Welcome back, Hendrik. Well, what news?
Why did the king leave
The
the
forces
fortress?
of darkness amass
Seems
at the
dumb.
gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people must be removed to safety. Men! All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms! They shall not find us unprepared.
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever. But you must forgive him. He has fought harder than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone. Which is why his burden must be lightened.
No.
It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary.
No.
Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him?
He can stand behind me.
I can well understand the ill will you feel. But there is no other save yourself. It is time that your differences were set aside.
I guess I have to say yes.
Mankind needs you.
Fine.
Good.
But I don't mean
If we
it.
are able to withstand the assault tonight, we may yet survive. Join the troops outside the fortress when you are ready.
Outside the fortress? What's the fortress for then? A lot of times in like video game moments, like even though they have like a fortress with big cannons or whatever, like they got all these like defenses, they the battle is always just like everybody running out in front of the walls because it's like complicated and you need a lot of like new assets in order to like show a proper like siege taking place. It is also like less dramatically interesting to just show people wait behind a wall for a month. Zoom doesn't work anymore. I'll have to revisit anywhere to Zoom. Fine, yeah, that's funny. Pelagic Tooth and Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark is great. Oh, nice, cool. I haven't checked out any Perfect Dark speedruns before. I should do that. I just gave you an old follow on the old Twitch machine. Let me know if you're ever speedrunning Perfect Dark. I would love to come check that out and see what that's like. I'm guessing that because there's like so much shared DNA between GoldenEye 007 and Perfect Dark that there's got to be some overlap. But I'm sure like there's also really, of course, really big, interesting differences between the two games. That would be my bet. You know more than I do, of course.
Hey, you must be our newest recruit.
I will gut you.
They say you made it all the way to the last bastion under your own steam. Well, I'm impressed, I've got to tell you.
I want to cut this guy in two.
You can obviously handle yourself. That, or you were born lucky.
I'm gonna murder him. Just...
Well, either way, I'm sure we can find a use for you. Follow me.
Oh, cool. I'll check that out. Fire to wire, we put technology to work.
Right, here's your spot. Just face that way, and when the monsters come, stick the pointy end of your sword in them. Oh, don't look so worried. You'll be fine.
I'm not a fish anymore. I used to be a fish. Please kill Sir Hendrik. I hate him. I used to be a fish. I got unfished. And I couldn't read. I don't know if I can read again. I haven't had a book to read yet.
Enemy forces!
Marks.
Here they come!
Why are we outside of the walls? Why did we build all these walls? What was the point in that? Don't we have cannons and stuff? Why aren't we using them? Why are we just... I'll leave it be.
Positions, men!
Literally 8 arrows. I'm glad we fired those 8 arrows. Yeah, most of the monsters across the Dragon Quest franchise are very consistent. Oh, Sir Hendrik, I can't wait to kill you. Oh, I love these moments where like it's like mid battle, but they let you run around. Oh, look at this delicious horse. And you can talk to people and save them and do little things to change the course of the battle. How you doing there, Marks? Yeah, they've got the emblem on them. It's all very silly. But I forget what the I honestly forget. It's like Malthios. I forget the name of the bad guy. I haven't been paying attention in that way. He's also not really the big bad dude. Has not really been in the game that much. We've seen him like once. He's the one everybody hates. That's what matters. It's very silly. Alright, alright. You guys are cornered. If only there was someone like me to help out, to turn the tide. What is the good guy? Is the bad guy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I forget his name now. Leave the stragglers to me. Leave the whole battle to me. Let's get up here and see if we get a good overview of the field of battle. What attracted you to speedrunning Splatoon? The Sacred Razor. The Fatal Stick. Chimera Wing. I tried. Tried to help him. Tried to put me at ease. In fact, runs are generally individual levels. Use the in-game timer. Right, that makes sense. 6 times skeletons, yeah. They're octoskeletons, right? They got 8 limbs. That's a big upgrade from just 2, right? We're not talking 4-armed skeleton. Skelly spiders. Skeletal spiders. I'm out of mana. I need to get some mana. Yeah, the in-game timer in Splatoon 2 in the individual levels, game changer. All of a sudden, it's so much easier. So much easier to run that game. Just destroyed him. There's nothing left. So I'm out of MP. Single file. 10 MP. Oh, good. Do I still have everything from before? Yes, I do. I got lots of stuff to use. Bum 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 There you go, that did the trick. There we are. I bought a crust-only pizza. How do you do that? You just add them to cut a circle out of the middle? who would even... Where did you order it from? Just tell them crust only. Are you buying pizza for the memes? Poor people at the pizza place. They probably get paid so little. And they get these confusing pizza orders. I got this. I'm defending this completely empty patch of grass. Don't worry. Here comes the boom boom. Disgusting. Squiddo, how could you? Just tell them crust only. That's like going to Subway and ordering a sandwich and just getting the bread. Like, I just don't put anything on it. I just want a bun. and the poor people up behind the counter be like, excuse me? Like, yeah, just the bun. I want nothing on it. No, anything. I wonder if you can even just buy the bread. Where do you even order caramel apples from? What takeout place serves caramel apples? Hollow, like the souls of many. It's just an orb, right? This is an empty orb. You gotta dig the apple out of there. That's not how I remember it. Fine. Let them have the cinematic. Jar. I like how it has hair. He's definitely got some like Braveheart vibes going on.
Never let down your guard.
Oh, Hendrik, I'm gonna murder you in your sleep.
You will need to pull your weight if we are to escape this one.
Hendrik, I'm literally the legendary hero. I have lightning hands. I'm gonna turn your skull into a cup, okay? Evil horse. Horfendors. My Little Pony, but it's PWNY.
Our beloved commander, rightest and best of the spectral sentinels, spake truly when spaketh thee, Hendrik.
Wacko Horse Gang? Wacko Light Horse Gang?
Any other would have fled the field long ago.
You discovered the Easter egg in the chat.
Our reward for tearing thee limb from limb.
Oh man, it's been like 9 months since somebody tried to use that word in the chat. It's been so long. Oh, Autobahn pal. You said the T word? The shield does all the talking in this relationship. Round to the whole second allows for ties on world records. Yeah, round to the whole second I think is good. I think it's good for speedrunning games. Because like if you want to set your run apart from everybody else's, you have to earn it. You have to get better enough than everybody else that like there's enough of a gap, right? Oh, industrial toast, right with the 0. Yeah, totally. Taoist? You believe in Taoism, the Tao Te Ching? You're good pals. You're good pals with Lao Tzu. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you were so worldly, Marx. Skeleton. That is a great name. I wonder if the Dragon Slash works on him. Apparently not. I guess he's technically undead. Forbearance. Twast. That was no good. Crispy bread slice. So here's a good question. Here's something I want to know. Okay, so we all know toast, right? Like, you put the bread in, and then toast comes out of your toaster, right? Simple enough. So here's the question, though, is where does the bread go? Have you ever wondered about that? The headless honcho. Very clever. Bread goes into the toaster, but where does it go after you get toast? And yes, the toaster, the toast is indeed a banned word. There's only one word you're not allowed to use in chat, well, other than like the swears, and it's the word toast. People. Yeah, I know that you get toast after you put bread in the toaster, but what I want to know is where does the bread go? Is there like a hole in the bottom of the toaster that the bread falls through? People so seldom have cause to talk about toast on stream that it's just like a fun little Easter egg. There's a few of those types of things hidden around here.
We have carried the day.
Oh, shut up, Hendrik. We're not talking. Tortilla? Tortillas are good. How did I end up with 41 points? Oh, my luminary thing is gone. That's weird. Oh, I guess like Yggdrasil's gone, so baguette, some stick bread. Yggdrasil's gone, so I don't get any of those boosts. That sucks. I guess I got 41 points back. That's something. I wanted this thing. Critical hit chance sounds good. Quinoa. Quinoa's nice. You cook that up with some vegetable stock. Falcon Slash. But I already have a Falcon Blade, so would that be quadruple? You can't find any other toasts. What about naan? Some naan bread. What about pita? Pita bread's nice. That's another good flat bread. It's pita.
Retreat!
Roti.
Your bones!
Pita bread. Roti. Naan. Crepe? Does a crepe count? What about a pancake?
Commander,
I guess they're
a
not
message
bread.
from His Majesty.
You don't
He
bake.
wishes to speak with you.
You don't bake
Both of you.
pancakes.
Right away.
I'm sorry if I caused you any trouble or consternation, Sacred Razor. I'm not trying to troll you, I promise. I promise. That's one of the things, like, I don't know. I believe in that kind of stuff. I think those, for me anyways, those kind of like little secrets are the things that help people, like, I don't know, feel like they are welcome and belong and whatever. It's like all the different, there's like a lot of commands that Audubon Pal will respond to, but most people don't know what they are, right? Because they're not listed anywhere. So unless like another person who's been here tells you, or like I happen to use one of them while you're around, like you'd never know, right? And it's that kind of thing where at any point in time, like Audubon Pal or the chat or whatever could do something new. I don't know. I think that stuff's fun. Another thing that like I like to do that I don't know, that to me adds to things is like I'll create different overlays for all the different games I play. You see some of them here. There's one for Earthbound. It's a little bit more involved than some of the others. But Dragon Quest. What's up? Welcome back, Squiddo. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, because it was a long message, right? It's like, what on earth? What on earth could be the one word in all of this that's getting this blocked? Welcome back, Squiddo.
I wish I was a soldier. They all look so cool beating up those stupid monsters black and blue.
Yeah, don't become a soldier. It's bad for you. That's the one that I used for Super Mario Odyssey. The camera positions are all slightly different too. Because of the way that OBS handles input sources, I have to like manually rejigger the shape of the camera box every time I do it. Like I've got some presets worked out that are fairly easy to change. Like there's me in a circle, me in a square. But Viet Cong flashbacks. You referencing the Viet Cong gives me stream flashbacks. Marks. Super Mario 64 is cool. I like that game. It's a good game. I have a Japanese copy. But I come by it honestly. I got it not for weeaboo reasons. When Octorok's video of the month was Bob on Battlefields Course 1 from Mario 64, I was playing it on stream just to like hype it up a bit. And I went to my local game store to get a secondhand copy of Mario 64. And the cheapest one happened to be Japanese. So there we are. That's my boy. I know you wouldn't love about silly mission, but yo. But I know the king will want to hear. Yeah, come on. Let's go talk to the king. But have I played Mario 63? No. How would that work? Because it's like the N64 has like allows for like 64-bit computing. I guess most of the games on the N64 weren't actually running at 64 bits though. So it's the way that those things go is like hardware manufacturers can only guess what kinds of things that game developers are going to want or need for their upcoming consoles, because no one's made any games yet for it because it doesn't exist yet. And then they learn after the fact that some things are useful and some things aren't.
We owe you both a debt of gratitude. You have proven your strength and your ability to work together. It is time. Time to bring light back to this benighted land.
Oh yeah, and how do you think you're gonna do it?
The fiend that usurped my throne must be ousted. Heliodor Castle must be reclaimed. And you, my loyal servants, must lead the charge.
Yeah, I don't give a hoot about you, King Carnelian. I don't give a flip about you and your stupid castle.
Hendrik. My spies have found a means by which we might gain an advantage. The city's sewers can be
I would just gut this guy.
in the side of the hill atop which Heliodor stands. You will use these sewers to infiltrate the castle from beneath.
You were not a good steward of power. Like, you are not a reliable ruler.
This key will unlock the gate.
You shouldn't be trusted.
But sire, who will command our forces in my absence? If the enemy renews the attack, we will be slaughtered.
Right.
We will not. We will be prepared.
I was a fish, Brad, very briefly.
To draw them out,
and I couldn't
leaving
read.
the castle unguarded.
It's true, I was a fish, though. Sacred Razor can confirm this story.
We strike now, or we never see the light of day again.
I was a fish, yeah, and I couldn't read.
Please, your majesty. We cannot allow yet more lives to be lost.
Which old man?
Precisely. Which is why you must quell the darkness at its source. We seize our one opportunity.
I was
or
a telepathic
consign
fish, it's
ourselves
true.
To despair. It is as simple as that. Or do you question the wisdom of your king? My subjects have shown me the depth of their courage. I trust in their ability to endure this one last assault. And I order you to do likewise.
When are we just gonna gut King Carnelian?
You are our last hope.
Monty Python?
Do not let us down.
Evo, yeah. Search for Eden. Spore. There's probably one of those, like, bass fishing games where you get to play from the fish's perspective. You to be a mouse for a while. Odell Lake. Why aren't we just cutting the King Carnelian in two? That's what I want to know. Finding Mimo for PS2 allowed you to be a fish, as far as I recall. Did not think of that one. That's the original fish simulator, Odell Lake. That one's a classic. Sun, 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 fun, 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 fun. Too soon? Singing a Beach Boys song. I don't know who you're talking about, Marks the Bean. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not. I'm just not going to pretend to be following what you're saying here. As I say, King Old Man. Oh. I don't like him. What was your question? Jeez, I don't remember. I'm a mess. What happened to the old man? The old man was filled with a demon, and then he shot hate lasers and tried to kill me. And I don't think we should be working with him. Yeah, good evening of fighting and rabble-rousing. He was carousing, I think. Oh, thanks, Obo. Hate lasers. Yeah, he shot hate lasers out of his hands. And he turns out inside of him was the devil. Good old Obo. I wonder if Obo's around or what. I think Autobahn Pal is set up to thank somebody for hosting once they're hosting at least 2 viewers. How you doing tonight, Brad? Oh, hey there, Obo. How's it going? The stream's doing good. I was playing some Ring Fit Adventure earlier, and before that I was a fish, and after that in Dragon Quest I was a fish. Just use some sheen salt. What's a sheen salt? Marks, you're full of deep cut references that I never get. You're Your references are too... I can't keep track of this, my boy. Mark's the Bean, my son. Oh, I never bothered doing any of that stuff. Like in Dragon Quest II, like I never used any healing items. I don't think I used them even once. I'm just that badass. Oboes?
Wait,
oh,
love.
right. I think it's Obo Oz.
Mr. Hendricks, sir.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I couldn't
Oboes.
have a quick word with my boy, could
Do-do.
I won't be long,
Do-do.
I promise.
Oboes, do-do.
As long as it is quick.
Oh noes, it's oboes. Do-do.
So you're heading off again, are you?
I'm sorry, Amber. I have to go fight a war I don't believe in, I think.
Well, just you be sure to listen to Sir Hendrik and do as you're told. And don't you dare go giving up, ever.
I don't want to listen to Sir Hendrik because he's a war criminal.
Just look at me, eh? Something's wrong with my eyes now, too. Must be all this squinting in the dark. Well, only one remedy for that. You'll just have to bring back the light. Promise?
I mean, I'll try, but I feel in my heart that part of that's going to need to be killing Sir Hendrik.
Time is short. We must be on our way.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you. 1 second. Hold on. Talking to my mom?
You'll look after
You psychopath?
my boy, won't you, Sir Hendrik?
Oh, I'll look after Sir Hendrik, all right. I'll see
Obsidian, see the lady back
to the
safety.
end for him. Sir Hendrik for Smash? No. Sir Hendrik for Kickin' Mama. You should be able to play Sir Hendrik as a character in Cooking Mama. I don't want you to talk to me, Hendrik. You're a war criminal. And you have bad hair. The mom starts crying as you go off to war. There we go. The feels again. This game is like, it hits the feels very, very hard and frequently. I would have felt those feels if I wasn't too angry at Hendrik for being King Doofus of Stupidville. Yeah, some people, I mean, to be candid, right? Some people call me Liam Jeeve. Don't you ever give up. I never give up. Have you guys seen that guy where he's like, I'm an ice fisherman. I'm standing in -2-degree waters trying to get crabs. No matter what happens in your life, you can do it. I never give up. It's a real thing. It'd be weird if I made that up, right? You have to get the Link amiibo from Smash, or the Link amiibo from your dreams. There's so many Link amiibos at this point. It's ridiculous. It is inspiring. It is inspiring. I never give up. From Dink's Awakening. You can make him. Yeah, you can make him Moonwalk. I'm gonna try to do good moonwalk. Good moonwalk for the boys and girls of Twitch. Come on, cooperate. That was okay. Whatever. Lots of people call you Oboaz, yeah. From Stink's Awakening. The amiibo from that one's cool because he already looks like a toy, right? I think amiibo fever is over, right? I think like those days are gone, right? Because once upon a time, I don't think there had been a cure found for amiibo fever. I think it was, if you caught amiibo fever, it was terminal, right? It reduces the risk of insta-death. Feels like we should put one of those in Smash. Am I right, boys? Am I right, boys and girls? Get rid of that. Because we're never getting rid of Gemma's charm. Never, ever. The toy which looks like a toy? What an idea. How did that even happen? Those folks, the kids at Nintendo are... I mean, what even is a toy anymore, right? What are you? You look crazy. What's going on here?
Victory will be ours.
Why does Snoop Dogg need MP? That's the question. How you doing, Obo? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. How's the speedrunning going? Obo Oz is also a Splatoon speedrunner, the Sacred Razor. I don't know if you guys have interacted on the Interactonet at all, but Obo is also a really good speedrunner.
You shall not pass.
On the electric internet. This newfangled electric internet. Oh, I thought I was using crack. The spell, not the... You know. No one here thinks I do crack. The flamethrower. Well, that makes sense. The firewood. That also makes sense. What is going on with this guy? Is this the headless honcho? Doula hands? What a world. Hendrik, go away. Stop following me. I don't want you here. Okay. Hendrik, you attacked the wrong guy. You gotta focus your power on the guy who's covered in offensive spells and he's all pepped up. He's just ready to kill. Are they gonna use like a... Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, it wasn't so bad. Hendrik, heal me already. You have to atone for your war crimes. Monster. I would rather have one of these headless dudes as my ally instead of stinky butt Hendrik over there. Has anybody else checked out Ring Fit Adventure, or is it just me? Am I alone in this? It was funny looking at, you can like compare your performance in that game against your friends or whatever. And of course nobody on my friends list has the game because this was very new or whatever. So my friends was empty and it looked like I had no friends. And then the people on the internet laughed at me. Which was okay. I thought it was funny. It was a good laugh. It was a good laugh. And everybody had a good time. Yeah, ILs are a great way to learn how to speedrun Splatoon. It's like the best. I think it's one of the reasons why I got into speedrunning Splatoon. And I think one of the things that makes it such a wonderful and accessible speedrunning game is that like your speedrunning challenge never needs to be more than a couple minutes long at a time, right? And you can focus on what you're doing right, improve on what you're doing wrong, and then move on to the next level. And then by the time you've linked all your ILs together, you've got a New Game Plus run, right? Which is by far, without a doubt, the best full game category of Splatoon. New Game Plus is like if you were speed running any percent. Think about it that way. The W in Jog Mason stands for wanting to live. I don't see the W there, but I'm glad to hear that you have a vigor for life, Yog. It's nice. It's good, right? It's good to have something to get up for in the morning. Oh. Well, that's sad. That joke was as dark as your future. Heal me, Sir Hendrik. Like that giant ridiculous scabbard for his giant ridiculous sword.
Luminary.
Escalators also bring people up. I don't know if you're very familiar with escalators. It sounds like you might be new to them, but they go up as well. One of the things that's cool about an escalator is with a press of a button,
well that ends well.
They just go in the other direction, right? Escalators are also good in times of disaster, because when an escalator stops working, it just turns into a flight of stairs. It's very handy. Very handy. So I think we're supposed to go via the Heliodor sewers, which are over here. Look at this big hot rock. That was my nickname in high school. Started playing, so I don't have all the weapons upgraded yet. Oh, cool. Our dually levels, right? Yeah, because the dualies are already upgraded. Yeah, Oboe runs like the 1000% category every now and then, where you have to beat every single level with every single weapon. And oh boy, that's like the exact opposite of what you've been doing. But one of the things that's cool about that is it doesn't take long. As soon as you like start putting some time into the levels or whatever, you'll have maxed out power orbs or whatever. Yeah, it's got to be crazy long. Crazy is the word that I would use to describe him doing that. I don't know if he's got the world record right now, but yeah, you can look at, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It's many hours. There's like an 1100% category, which is beating the game with beating every single level with every single weapon, and then playing Octo Expansion. Yeah, that Metal Slime was not interested in what I had to offer today. The Metal Slime was all, yes, we have no bananas. He's just turning tail and getting out of there. Meanwhile, I'm getting all the blue shinies. It's good stuff. I'm finding an anecdotal herb. My good buddy Herb is telling an anecdote.
Victory will be ours.
The vicious stump jump. Stop missing, you idiot. I can never say mad at you. I miss Elijah. In the last episode, we met a heel slime. His name was Elijah, and he was the best character in the video game yet. All right, thanks for coming out, Sacred Razor. It's been fun. It's fun chatting with you. Good luck with your Splatoon runs and with your Perfect Dark runs, and hopefully I'll see you again sometime soon. Ooh, what's this going on? I think it's just where we need to go, and the toggle is just there to help us find it. Hey there, Chesson. Metal Slash doesn't help you against the Metal Slimes. It doesn't do any more damage. You dingus. How's it going there, Cheston? Hope you're doing well. even if you are a dingus. Being a dingus is a terminal condition. But yes, this is me, Lean Galloper. My alter ego. If you ever see a guy on stream wearing sunglasses, you know it's not me. That's Lean Galloper. No, I'm not a fish. I kind of miss being a fish, if I'm gonna be honest with you. The fish chapter was fun. I like that as a fish I could finally talk to the shark in the item shop. But then he had nothing to sell me. It's just like, well, okay. I wonder if I retain the ability to speak to sharks. You know, I just wonder about those things. Have I learned fishies? Seed of Strength. All these items I'm still not using. The flamethrowers are funny. They're like cheerleaders with pom-poms, but instead of pom-poms, it's burning death. How was work today there, Cheston? Are the kids learning how to play the piano? Are they practicing their etudes? I watched the movie Hustlers last night, and it had Chopin's Waterfall Etude. We do have Nintendo Ring Fit, it's true. Nintendo Workout Gym. I was rocking the Ring Fit earlier today. Every day is a new test of patience. Every day is a winding road. You get a little bit closer. It's like a game, but it's real. Games are real, though. Do you think this is a game there, Yog Manson? The thing about Ring Fit Adventure is if you die in the game, you die in real life. Because you have a heart attack. You suffer cardiac arrest. Oh, it's my good friends, the 800 crows.
So, the assault begins.
What's up, hunk?
Move. This is no time for idling.
You kissed yourself when you were sleeping? Mwah! Mwah! I want to stab Sir Hendrik in the face. I want to push Sir Hendrik off a cliff, and then I want to throw King Carnelian in a pot of boiling oil. Sir Hendrik, watch your step. Ah! Let's look at this vista. Yeah, you know. Things ain't what they used to be. These textures sure look a little rougher under the lower lighting. But there we go. I want to cause bodily harm to Hendrik because he's a war criminal, and I want to cause bodily harm to King Carnelian because he shot me in the back with hate lasers. A crime that cannot go unpunished. We must make an example of King Carnelian. Others must know what fate awaits them. That's understandable? Yeah. Have a good day. Do you not agree? Do you like Sir Hendrik? You cause yourself bodily harm? Well, you know, what you do in the bedroom is between you and your God, right? I'm not about to judge. Stairs are hard, it's not fair. Yeah, well, I mean, you know. Stairs, they go up, they go down. I don't know, like, why shouldn't I, is what I want to know. When's the last time I saved? Can I run from this fight? Like, what's the situation here? No saves? If you die in the game, you die in real life? Here, eat some skill berries. If you had a gun with 3 bullets, I was stuck in a room with Hendrik Jasper, I'd shoot Jasper 3 times. Oh, Jog Manson. I hope that if you're having mental stress, that you seek qualified help. It's not nice to suffer with those mental problems. There's probably people you know who deal with those things in their life, for who it all is all too real. Seed of Strength, Mending. Pretty Betsy is Charm. Deftness. I'm looking for defense specifically. Seed of Life. We can give him the old Seed of Life. So I gave him the old Seed of Life. You know what I mean? What do you think, Justin? Do you think this is a fool's errand? Or do you think I can take this on? Maybe we're not even gonna fight the dragon. The dragon's just gonna be like, "Yo, what's up? I made sweet potato fritters. You guys want some? I made a dipping sauce too." Okay, well, we're battling. How tough can this dragon be? I got my Dragon Slash. Yeah. Jasper, cheese it. 73 points to Jasper or Hendrik. I'm fine with that. Okay, whatever. We can survive this. The dragon's very big. We were looking at his heels mostly. You don't have to outrun the dragon. You just have to outrun outrun Hendrik. This could be a good way of getting Hendrik killed. Yeah, this dragon sucks. Worst dragon ever. 3 out of 10. Would not dragon again. I'm basically invincible when I'm with Hendrik, right? Yeah, well, you know, this is war. Sometimes best isn't enough, right? We're not playing horseshoes. Yeah, let's use these skill points over top of the dragon's dead body. Falcon Slash. We don't have quite enough. Giga Slash. 25 points. Wow. Well, I guess we're just waiting for Falcon Slash because I don't care about the big sword. Big sword's stupid. Dragon hide. I don't think the dragon's hiding. I think the dragon's dead. Well, we finally avenged Eric. Me getting chased by that dragon after all these years. Well, I sit by my lonesome and I watch the cars. I fear I'll do some damage one fine day, but I would not be convicted by a jury of my peers. Still crazy after all these years. Oh. Still crazy. Still crazy. Do you guys have a favorite bird? Who likes birds here? Raise your hand if you like birds. Stealth. There's no red eyes underneath the armor. Infernal armor. Vicious bubbling slime. All the bad guys here have been chumps.
Behind me!
No. Sir Hendrik smells like feet, and he is a butt. And he has bad teeth. Well, that's fun. Anything good? Probably mini metal, it's my guess. Is the mini metal guy destroyed now? I did never cash in that final mini metal thing in the book. I can only assume mini metal guy is just dead forever. That's kind of too bad. I didn't think about that before the world ended. The horror. I guess the better birds have better skulls. What do you got? A Dargon horn? I miss Sylvando's weird little sidekick. Or when he fights, when he does the sneak attack on the bad dudes. How's your night going there, Yog Manson? Are you memeing hard? I forget what your username used to be again. Was it Mr. Minecraft? I think it was either Mr. Minecraft or Mr. Mimi Twitch. I think these guys need better guards. Or maybe it was some third thing. Okay. Dungeons. Well, we already got rid of the dragons, so that makes sense. It's only fitting that there are both dungeons and dragons. I think they occurred naturally next to each other. A mystifying mixture. Yeah, the guards here definitely leave something to be desired. That hurt. I really miss Elijah. That was a fantastic character.
None shall pass.
What a good character Elijah was. What a great voice actor too. I think out of like all the stuff in the game that I've experienced so far, that's the one thing that I want to go back to the most. A lot of things like we've played through and I was like, yeah, that was fun. And then I was ready to move on. But the Elijah chapter, I'd go back to that. I miss that guy. Okay, we're still finding mini metals, so I can only assume that I'll be able to hand them in at some point in the future. It's unlikely the game would give me mini medals to collect. Perfect panacea. When, if there was no use for them, right? You found a doctor named Herb. Armor hammer. Thanks for patching me up there, Dingus. Oh, hello there. Sis Lipper back 92's miss. You have indeed found my Liam G25 channel. Are you gonna, do you have an offer on banner art by any chance? Or are you just talking like a bot? Sometimes people do that on Twitch too, right? Nice stream. I am a fish. Very good. Yeah. Well, thanks. That's a really good offer. I think I named a boat in, I feel like I named a boat in Subnautica after you. When I was playing Subnautica a while ago, Cheston, and at the moment where we had to pick a name for our giant submarine, so like one of these bots showed up when we were trying to pick the name of the submarine, and so as a result we decided to name the submarine the SS Real Human, after our real human visitor, who was very definitely a human, which was made obvious by the way that they acted and behaved exactly the way that real humans do. I think it's new. I've never heard the oversaturated genre line. JRPGs are definitely oversaturated genre though, so give me that much. But chances are, like, any game that you're playing on Twitch is gonna be from an oversaturated genre, because at this point, like, FF69, and you know what the second F in FF stands for. Dragon Quest 420. There's so many JRPGs though.
Victory is ours.
But I mean, like, I don't know. There's so many westerns. There was like a bazillion westerns made every year for decades. But a lot of them are still good, right? I think like a genre is only oversaturated if you're like just buying games indiscriminately. Like, it's just regardless whether or not they're good or bad, you just buy the next Final Fantasy or whatever. Hendrik, go away. Get out of here. No one likes you. What's your favorite Dargon Quest game there? Your Call of Duty? Your Call of Modern Duty? All the identical shooters? I think for me the worst time for that was like 2009 to 2011, where every single game was like a brown cover-based shooter. It was just like grimacing, frowning dudes with big guns in brown landscapes, hiding behind crates, and making snarky remarks to their colleagues. 2009, 2011 was like the golden days for brown video games. One of these is definitely a Mimic. Calling it here. I have Mimic senses. 5,000 coins. Yeah. I like mimics though. So this is fun. This is fun. One of those perennial monster types. First-person shooters aren't the only genre
Victory is ours.
that's like that though. But it does seem, for whatever reason, the audience for first-person shooters are so reliable. Excuse me. Like, they just keep buying them. They keep on being some of the best-selling games every year, right? So it's hard to tell Infinity Ward or whatnot not to, right? It's like Assassin's Creed's. Like, I don't know, people keep buying them. Seems like every other Assassin's Creed is good though. I've heard really good things about Assassin's Creed Mario's Odyssey or whatever it's called. It's the Assassin's Creed where you can inhabit other people's bodies when you collect their moon or something. Assassin's Creed Greek edition? It's the one with more lamb and feta and lemon olive oil rubs. I've heard good things. People whose judgment I trust have said it's really good. I played the first Assassin's Creed for a little bit, and it was cool. It was fine. I got why it made such a big splash. The plot made no sense, and that was okay. It's just like, you're trapped in the body in the past, but it's the future. Then you need to fight a psychic war. And it's like, this is amazing. Like, I'm not even bothered that this makes no sense. It's not important to me. I'm happy it makes no sense. I just want to jump off a thing and hit a guy with a thing. And then they made 100 Assassin's Creeds. They were like Assassin's Creed Pirate, Assassin's Creed Colonialist, Assassin's Creed, I don't know, a bunch of them. Anyways. Apparently they moved on to Assassin's Creed God of War. Oh, if only I had some sort of key. What's your favorite Call of Duty game there, Justin? What is the hole we escaped from? Well, this led me to somewhere I don't want to be. Yes, it did. Alright, I learned my lesson. Modern Warfare 2 and Breath of the Wild 2. The Legend of Zelda. Modern Warfare. I liked the first Call of Duty game the most. It was good. It was really good. The rest of them I care less for. Call of Modern Duty. That's what I like to call them. Shooter's fun. I really enjoyed the Doom reboot. It was, yeah, felt right. It's just like total carnage. Just like, if you want to make a shooter, just, I think, go all out, right? Just go nuts. Have everything blow up and rocket launchers and space boots and stuff. Just explosions everywhere. You know, just go to hell and to kill the devil. Like, why not? What's holding you back? What's holding you back? What other shooters have I really enjoyed? I've always really enjoyed the Unreal Tournament series. I guess it's a similar vibe, right? Where it's just so much shooting. I never really liked Tribes that much. It's kind of slower paced. call of modern duty. And then there's shooters like Counter-Strike, which are the opposite of fun, I think. You spend like 2 minutes playing and then like 5 minutes waiting for a new game to get going. And then you get shot once. And then you have to spend half the match just looking at other people corner peek from their X-Racer chair. No thanks. We're gonna hard pass for me. It's cool that some people like that stuff. It's funny, like the more I feel like I learn about the esports world, the less I like it. But that's just me. I much prefer the fighting game community thing, like the grassroots stuff. But that's just me. Does anybody here care about Counter-Strike? Probably not, right? I don't think I'm the type of person, I don't think this is the type of stream you end up in if like you really care about Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The shooter, the first-person shooter I enjoy way more than Counter-Strike Global Offensive is Pokemon Global Offensive. That's my idea of a shooter. Skeleton Swordsman. Well, you certainly didn't skimp on the swords. Wow, he just getting pieces. He really fell apart. The last moment there. Why, hello, is this Dora? He looks like Dora. She's gone now, though. I remember Dora. Hendrik, you're stupid. Go away. You smell like butts.
Even the great stairway lies in ruins.
Oh no, the stairs. Remember all those people you killed, Hendrik? I don't give a hoot about your stupid stairs. This whole kingdom could burn to the ground.
Will be in the throne room, if he is anywhere. He must be found and punished, which means we must seek another way up.
You can go punish him yourself. I think your whole stupid castle is stupid. I don't like you. I don't like your king. I don't like your inept government. I don't like your dumb monarchy. I would just set this whole place on fire if I could. Iron Maiden, that band has like 4 guitar players. I'm just not gonna heal myself and wait to make Hendrik do it. His backhand. 30 points with the backhand.
All is well that ends well.
So is like she like an evil dress form? Or like an evil bird cage? I'm not entirely sure what was happening there. My favorite shooter is definitely Crayola Scoot, Splatoon 3. I guess this is sort of like that dumb, like my favorite anime joke. My favorite anime is the real life of Zack and Cody. My least favorite Lord of the Rings character is Harry Potter. Yeah, touch the root, baby. True anime connoisseur. I don't know anything about anime. I don't even know enough about anime to make fun of anime. Like I just don't even know what they are.
Come, Jasper, do your worst.
Yeah, I kill him as a kid, so none of this can happen.
Insist.
I want the 2 of you to fall on each other's wooden swords and just bleed out. Yeah, like I know nothing about anime.
Curse you, Hendrik.
brute strength wins the day again.
Well, you know. Strength is strength. They've always had bad hair.
It is good to see two young men with such spirit.
I watched One Punch Man, a couple episodes of that. Is that an anime? I also watched Cowboy Bebop.
But I order you to cease your horseplay and greet our latest arrival. I present Princess Jade.
There's so much archival damage in this memory. They've really been putting this memory through the reels.
Older, you will be the
This is like memory scan lines. This is like, film is old. Therefore, anything that happened in the past looks like film. Have some sick pendants, my dudes.
With my might and your wisdom, we will surely be the greatest knights this kingdom has ever seen. Long may we protect the princess and all her people.
You're both evil. They're trying to make me sympathetic to Hendrik, right? And it's not, I'm not gonna buy it.
Jasper, are you listening to me?
Of course not. You're so boring.
What is this?
Why, the shield of Heliodor, of course. Symbol of the kingdom's greatest knights. His Majesty keeps it in his private chambers.
Ooh, I wonder what else is there.
If we are destined to become
Is anything
such
like
men
Rab's
one day,
private chambers?
one of us will surely wear it. I would
Only
very much
one.
like to see it. Wouldn't you?
Only one, though. It's like the Highlander situation.
And how do you propose to do that? One cannot simply stroll into the king's
Mordor.
chambers uninvited.
Oh, I have my ways. I just so happened to spy a certain someone treating himself to a midnight feast in the kitchens. None other than His Royal Majesty. He slithered out of a secret passage behind a cupboard and set about the leftovers. That passage must lead to his chambers.
You devil! You've solved the mystery of his bulging belly. The queen will make you an earl for such a service to the kingdom.
I don't know, it doesn't sound right to me, but
We
hey.
meet in the kitchen at midnight. Agreed?
Too fat, you got a shield in your shirt. It's pretty obvious, but whatever. Maybe it's an anime trope. Is this an anime? Am I playing an anime? I know there's like anime fighting games, as opposed to like Street Fighter or whatever. There's like anime fighting games. I know that they exist. I don't really know what they mean though. Dragon Ball Z an anime?
Of course.
Watch some of that.
The passage to the king's
Not
chambers.
much so.
But what was that? A vision?
A hallucination.
A dream?
You should have taken only one tab.
This is your power,
Hendrik.
luminary? You are able to draw on the memories amassed within the world tree to pry into others' pasts.
Shut up.
Very impressive.
I'm going to bury you. I hope I get to kill him. Like,
The kitchen is on the north side of the castle, beyond the banqueting hall.
I want to set him on fire and then push him down a hill and then laugh. I'm sorry, maybe I should stop harping on how much I dislike Sir Hendrik, but it's a very large amount. Very large amount. All my Canadian viewers excited to vote on Monday. Vote, vote, vote. Voting's cool. It's way cooler than not voting. Which is very not cool. Yeah, you advance voted? Sweet. Congrats. You did a democracy. I haven't voted yet, but I actually have my voter card here on my desk. My polling station is literally like a 3-minute walk from my place, so I'm just gonna go on Monday. Early in the morning. Good job being a Canadian citizen. Oh, it's in the place I already went. I hate it when games do that. Yeah, we're gonna move this dresser. I hope you had a good time. How long did it take you to vote?
I did not make it here that night, you know. I was caught trying to slip out of my chambers. The king made me polish all the armor in the castle. Jasper was disgusted with me. We had a furious argument. We had so many in those days.
We were just boys then.
But there was more happiness than strife. Life was simple. We had a purpose. We would have stood together in defense of Heliodor no matter what. I have treated you poorly. Forgive me.
Daily reminder to say adult hugging Blizzard games. Yeah, what do you got against Blizzard, Vivendi, Activision?
Tested, but
what's the gripe here?
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. Will you stand beside me?
No. No. What a dingus. I don't find Hendrik even a little bit sympathetic. Oh, let's loot the castle. I can get into this. I can get into this. A leather cape. Sounds gross. Some books. Alright, conclusive proof that I'm no longer a fish. Because I can read again. And fish can't read. Boring looking book. Proceedings of the 36th Annual Conference of Heliodorian Development. Mouth-watering drawings of cakes and tarts. Each feature is accompanied with a detailed description of fabulous flavors and delectable desserts. Shrimp to strawberry mousse. Exquisite pairing of fluffy, delicate mousse with ever so slightly sour strawberries. It's match made in heaven. I wonder... It's a good thing you don't have to cook and stuff. You don't have to do a Breath of the Wild situation in this game. That would be, I think, a level of detail in this game I would not care for. Marquise Mittens? Marquess? How do you guys pronounce that? With faltering lines, someone has drawn what appears to be a pair of matchsticks? One of them has a beard, the other is wearing a ribbon. Beneath the illustration says, "Me, my daddy, and me." Censorship over Hong Kong currently happening? Yeah. Just like completely folding to Chinese market share and Chinese investors. There's a lot of different types of rings. Yeah, the situation in Hong Kong is most certainly complicated. Far more complicated than I am able to parse. Or we have time here on this stream to make sense of and provide the definitive opinion on. But it's definitely interesting that Blizzard will do things like make a really, really big deal about how inclusive their characters are and how, like, there's characters of different, like, sexual orientations and ethnicities and whatnot. But then when they release those games in that Chinese market, they cave to pressure from Chinese media regulations so that all the gay characters are no longer gay in China. King Carnelian behind the throne. Having seen several generations of his line, I can say with some certainty that King Carnelian is a rare breed of monarch, possessed of all qualities required of a truly great leader. Both beloved and feared by the populace, he is like a father to them. Kind yet stern, firm yet fair. Not since the days of the great old kings, we've been so blessed. Though his face may have grown hard and lined since terrible events took place those few years ago, some of them may serve depth that improves him yet further. To have so resolutely overcome such grief and still led his nation boldly onward is surely a sign that Carnelian is king among kings. The Hearthstone guy, the statement of apology on the treatment committed a Hearthstone player, was dated October 12th when it was posted on October 11th. Well, I mean that's whatever, right? Like, they're a big company. There's a lot of working gears and mechanisms in between getting a statement out, right? Like, there's a lot of people working on that kind of stuff. That's just an issue of scale, right? Obviously, when you're a company that big, you can't just like decide to send a letter and then just like write, you know, it's me, Blizzard, hello. It's Blizzard calling. Do you have a moment to talk on the phone? I, Todd Blizzard. Stand by, whatever. Lots of Chinese people. Erden Geographic. Of the many nations, both large and small, that make up Erdrea, there are so 5 called Great 5. Stand above the others in the eyes. Ancient, honorable, dungeon-sealed, steadfast. I think we've already read something like this. These 5 nations guide the world, meeting every 5 years. They have a G5 conference. The Colloquy of Kings. Oh good, the patriarchy. Yeah, I mean, like, in this world, I have very, very, very little sympathy for, like, the established king stuff. One of them guys legitimately turned out to be evil and killed a lot of his own people. And another guy just had his, like, whole kingdom blown up. As far as I can tell in this game, like, the monarchy's on the way out. They're not ruling, they're not running their kingdoms well. Their people aren't benefiting from their governance. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? Yeah, the thing with, like, the Hearthstone guy is funny because it's like, you know, the guy won a Hearthstone tournament, sure, right? And then we want him to have a moment where afterwards he talks about what he did to win and what's important to him, and you know, you gotta have this, like, player interview moment because, like, that's exciting or whatever. But then we don't actually want him to say things that he thinks or feels, right? Like, we only want it to look like he's a competitor who's expressing his appreciation or his feelings or whatever, right? We only want to pretend to care about what this guy has to say. As soon as he talks about something that we don't like, he's gonna get censored, right? Kicked off of the Pro Tour or whatever. And it's like, I don't understand what's so complicated about this, Blizzard. If you don't want your competitors saying things you don't like, just don't let them talk. You know what I mean? Like, just fess up with what you're doing, right? Like, it's Blizzard, right? They're not a charity. They're not a public health organization. It's a corporation that's trying to make money, right? I don't understand why they feel the need to pretend like they give a hoot about what any of the players actually think. Just force the guy to read off a sheet of paper. So, I am good at Hearthstone and I practiced and now I won. And thank you, Blizzard, for the game. It is good.
You have done well
I like
to
cards.
make it here, old friend.
Good night.
And with the Darkspawn in
Oh, it's
tow,
Jasper.
no less. Oh,
He's very purple now, though.
Jasper.
That's not gonna work. So they're playing into the characters' archetypes, right? One's the brute force.
Once upon a time.
Jasper's the smart guy.
Things are
He uses
very
guile.
different now.
That's the plot point. Yeah, I don't know why anybody expects anything different from Blizzard.
Why?
Is the thing, right?
Why did you give yourself to the darkness? What of our pact? We swore fealty to Heliodor. We promised to protect the kingdom together.
Jasper the friendly ghost. Hey there, Sacred Razor. Welcome back.
Why? You of all people, ask me why?
He did say hello when we came in, so that was pretty friendly.
Does something amuse you, traitor?
It is I who must ask you why, surely. Why is it that you always thought yourself so much better than me?
Jasper, did you have a chip on your shoulder that turned you into a Dark Lord? I love writing. I want to kill everyone.
Who was given the golden opportunities? Why was it always you who got just what you wanted?
There's avarice in that man's eyes.
Tell me why!
Yeah, Jasper smells like butts too. I hate them both, to be honest. I think they're both dinguses. They're the miserable company that each other deserves. You remember that one time that you walked by me without giving me a confirming look? That justifies me murdering everybody, okay? No, their character arcs are good. It makes sense. They're just very broad strokes.
Well, no more. I will be second best no longer.
I think of all the characters in the game, these guys are the tiniest.
Now, love.
These two are the most hollow.
Light, friendship, all these count for naught. All that matters is power. And the only power that matters is that of the darkness.
Indeed, Cheston, indeed. A brush strokes the size of Paris.
There is one who sees the worth in me, who deserves my fealty, who gives me the power I crave.
The Dark Lord noticed me. He
He
said he liked my hair.
be destroyed.
He liked my hair and he gave me this funny collar. Did Jasper get a haircut though? Like that's a big buff. Dark Lord Senpai, he noticed me. That's a big buff though. Like the hairdo is like a huge improvement.
I lost my hometown, my family, and my friends.
Yeah, this was all you're doing,
all
Hendrik.
to the dark power that you serve.
This is like your
I
fault.
lost my faith, and my purpose. Though some called me hero, I believed I was a fraud.
Yeah, you are a fraud.
And that I was powerless to protect them.
Yeah, and you are. So it's
But
tough.
I can protect them. I must. And there is one I must protect above all others.
Squiddo? Sandy? Sandra.
It is the Luminary's duty to deliver the world from evil. And it is my duty to protect him.
All right, now you're starting to talk some sense, Hendrik.
Jasper,
I can get behind
you are
this
a traitor
message.
to your kingdom, a servant of evil, and a threat to the servant of light.
Also, your
I
outfit's
sentence
tacky.
you to death.
Death by. Maybe he's allergic.
Old friend.
Yeah, same great trader.
Forgive me if I do not begin waking.
Cool new look.
just yet.
Jasper classic.
Now let us end this farce.
Is he gonna evolve into his final form? He's like this is like Do Duo turns into Do Trio. Jasper, the body hair.
No longer, Hendrik.
You know he's evil because he has a voice modulator.
Who have been chosen, and you, who will fade into obscurity.
He's a furry, but he's in front of the full moon. Blue moon, ba-doo-da-dee-ah-dee-ah, blue moon. Okay.
Jasper.
Power corrupts. Yeah, you know he's evil because he has a voice modulator, which is pretty much If you ever like on the phone or like going to the grocery store or whatever, and you don't know you're evil,
why do you talk like this with 3 different voices?
Then that's proof you're evil. Skellington?
Well met, worms. I am Tyriant, servant of the Lord of Shadows and proud bearer of the title of Spectral Sentinel.
Tyriant? Yeah, I don't remember this guy.
You would return the world to brightness. Fools.
Who is this Joker?
Wretches, the time of light is no more. The age of darkness looms.
Yeah, who's this Joker?
All is as the Lord of Shadows wills it. As long as I yet live, the dawn shall not return to this place.
Yeah, being a furry isn't a choice; it's a calling.
Now,
of Chadness,
forward, friends.
of Chados.
Eternal night awaits.
Skeletor. Yeah, in a big way. So much purple. So much purple. He's
Victory will be ours.
He's very jovial though, right? Like this guy knows how to laugh. So you can't judge him for that. He knows a good joke when he hears one. No, I want Frizzle. Yeah, how long was he back there? How did he manage to fit behind the whole thing, right? He's a big boy. Let's see if we can fit back there. Yay! Oh. I tried.
Luminary.
This is Luminary speaking. How am I direct your call? Look at my cool shields. Yeah. Yeah, he's not actually evil. He's actually just like, he was waiting there for so long, he lost that much weight. He's dedicated, yeah. Well, you know, when you give a guy a job, he commits to it, right? Oh, I know it's a shadow. Okay. Well, we'll just use bang or boom or whatever. How many hit points do you think the shadow has? This dude's given the performance of his lifetime, though. Wow, that's gonna hurt. The shadow gets pepped up? That's not fair. The shadow's casting spells on the dude? I don't know about that. Can we check the rulebook? Can we get a... Maybe this one got through, like on the Airbud clause, you know? There's no specific rule your shadow can't cast oomph on you, so I guess we have to let this one go. Screw the rules, you have money. That's what money's for, man. Eventually, anyways. Crime doesn't pay, man. Doesn't pay the taxes, anyways. Do you think that that you get away with it forever? That it's possible to forever escape any retribution for never obeying the rules? Do you believe in miracles? Okay, I didn't need that, but fine. Do you believe? No, but I do believe... I don't believe that in life after love, but I do believe that love can bloom on the battlefield. So, it's kind of a counterpoint, right? It's a trade there. I like how whenever they do that, it moves me back over here. I guess just to make sure that I'm not inside them. Do love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? Scared Razor. I really don't think I'm strong enough. Oh no. I think that's something inside of me saying that, if I recall correctly. Shut up, Hendrik. Indeed.
I have purple hair and I'm very compensating because before I tried to kill everyone. And now I need to prove that I'm a good guy. My name is Hendrik.
Bum bum. If I cast Zing on the Tyrant guy, will he come back to life? Will he be a real boy? Oh, Hendrik. Oh, Hendrik. Yeah, hit Hendrik. He needs it. When I close my eyes in the dark, all I can see is the one and only Dragon Party. Yeah, that was a great scene. Oh man, I miss Hilaja. Hilaja was the coolest. Dragon Party was sick. I want to go back and highlight all that stuff so I can rewatch Dragon Party and Hilaja. I think honestly that was like so far it's been my favorite chapter of this game. Yeah, no, for sure. There's a lot of games that are like that. That goes all the way back to like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, right? Like first edition D&D, where you could cast, like a cleric could cast their heal spells on the undead, and it would do damage to them instead of healing. But because of like the way that NPCs. What the F? Am I supposed to lose to this guy or something? This is going forever. Because the way that healing was set up, right, is PCs have way more hit points than most monsters do in like old D&D. And so the healing spells are like calibrated, so to speak, to scale with like PC hit point pools. And so as a result, relatively speaking, like the cleric characters would be able to do just a ludicrous amount of damage to undead by casting their heal spells on them. Anyways, there's some game design trivia.
Luminary.
Kozamel. Whatever you say, Dragon Quest. Yeah, I think there's a lot of RPGs that then like preserve that. It's a neat little thing, right? It's just cute. Doesn't have enough MP. I guess this battle. How much damage do you think Hendrik has taken so far? Got rid of another one of those stupid shadows. You are an idiot. Why can he parry my magic? I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh well. Yeah, Hendrik has gone through so many hit points through this. What is going on? Maybe I should just focus on the big dude at this point. This does seem like the kind of game where once you like kill the main guy, the duplicate goes away. Some other RPGs are not like that though, where they make you beat everybody. Like you can't do the strategic victory kind of thing. Hendrik, I require healing. Come to my aid. Okay. I feel like you would have to try really, really, really hard to lose this fight. Like you'd have to take all your equipment off. So that like all the damage would be maximized. This might come close though if I get hit again. Shadow's casting Oomful on itself. Well, there's no rule against it. This fight is going on forever. I think it's maybe in part because the way that I invested my points into this character, Squiddo, that his attack power isn't really that high. He's not outputting huge damage. So it's just like a bit of a grind, so to speak. Not a literal grind, but I like the single sword though. Like I like that angle. Putting the hero at the front of the party with the sword and shield. I don't know. It's something I've liked. It just means that for like this one fight, it's turned into a real slog. Party aren't affected. Trying to call the cops on me. There we go. That's it, baby. I'm gonna get like 10 experience points, right? 10,000. It's a lot of gold too. Man, he was saving up. Somewhere he's being respawned for only 8,000 gold, being like, no, my silver shield.
My darling darkness, do not leave me. Do not let the light prevail!
Starting to like this guy. The voice actor for this character is just killing it. He's just acting up a storm. He's going strong. Retrieves the purple orb. Oh, okay, I understand. So now they're going to henchmen. So I do have to collect the orbs twice. I need 6 orbs. Squiddo should be the king. King Carnelian can go take a hike. I proclaim this the beginning of the reign of King Squiddo. The brave, the bold. Which Spice Girl would Squiddo be?
Thank the heavens I have one truly faithful friend.
That horse is huge. Why is that horse so big?
The darkness may have dissipated, but we cannot know what toll the battle took.
What's going on? Is that just like forest perspective?
We must return to the
or is that
last
literally a
bastion
gigantic horse? What is happening?
If anything.
Is it just me or does that horse seem like it's about 12 feet tall? What was that? Do you remember that, Justin? Did the horse look 12 feet tall to you? Why are these horses so big? Why are these horses so big all of a sudden? This is ridiculous. They're giant. Chad lessons? They went to the Chad School of Magic. am I just not remembering things correctly? Were the horses always that big? Like, that's no saddle pony. Do I have like a war horse now? Is that what's going on? Squiddo and Hendrik went to that off-Broadway thing with the horses, Equus or whatever. What's the puppet horse one? Lion King? Alpha Steed? Yeah, like what have these guys been eating? I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong. His horse looked too big. That's all I'm trying to say. Aw, I was hoping I could run them over. Sometimes it lets you run them over. Alright, well that was rude. Hendrik, assist me. Hendrik, my boots need cleaning. Come hither. Chad training. It's funny, like, because I don't know what you're talking about when you say Chad training, but I still get it. I feel like that's a thing, right? Like that's like a meme or whatever. I don't know anything about memes. I don't know if you guys have ever picked up on this as a thing. I don't know if you've caught that I don't seem to know anything about any internet jokes. But I don't. But I don't. But whatever the joke is, whatever the reference is that I'm not getting, I still think I get the joke, just off the choice of name. An absolute beast of being. We're supposed to go to the last bastion, eh? Probably means we can go the wrong way. Maybe I can cut through that pathway. I forget. I don't know, this horse doesn't look that big. Maybe I'm just misremembering things. How big are horses anyways? I'm no equine expert. I'm no horse fancier. I wouldn't know the difference between a plain horse or a fancier horse. You'd have to tell me, right? You can mine while horsing? You can horse while mining. What's up, my tackle buddies? You dudes are cool. Cool dudes. Going through this gate. The horse altered its gait while passing through the gate. Fatalistic. Oh, Dragon Quest. Oh no, I got ambushed. Yeah, Cheston, I don't think Metal Slash does anything useful against metal slimes. Okay, well, did 2 damage instead of 1. I don't know if that, because sometimes you can do 2 damage off of a hit anyways. And with the Falcon Blade, you get 2 swings. I don't know, I think it's better to just do that.
All is well that ends well.
Metal Slime is guaranteed 2 what? Guaranteed 2 damage off of a Metal Slash is guaranteed 2? Oh, okay. You can get up to 4 off of a Falcon Blade swing though, right? It can also crit. When you get a crit, it does like normal damage, right? Because one thing that I've learned is that the enemy's defense stat is not factored when you deal a critical hit. So you do like normal damage to metal slimes when you crit them. So you do like 100 to them. No horses allowed, okay? Don't get eaten by the monsters, Mr. Ponington. That's why power leveling uses crit skill spams. Yeah, that makes sense. I've grabbed the increase crit chance abilities for people whenever I can. It seems like crits are really good in this game. The other thing is that I thought was really cool is after the tree dies, you lose your luminary skills. For that horse is huge, right? Like I'm not. Obsidian seems uneasy. The horse is named Obsidian. Like this horse is gigantic. Like, that is no little pony. I know. I mean, like he's only like a half a head taller than me. But that is a specimen. That is quite my little pony. My honkin' pony. My honkin' pony. Honk honk. If your pony honks, you should go to the veterinarian. Fun fact, I was on dual swords at this time and I've landed triple crit attacks before. That's some Eric level stuff. Oh, Cheston. He isn't even standing on 2 legs and his head is almost twice as high as yours. Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's a huge horse. Alright, let's go talk to the king. It seems quiet here, though. Too quiet. Is this Cobblestone Redux? Where did all the people go? Again. Cobblestone keeps on having these problems. These people can't get ahead in the world. Making your way in the world today sure can take a lot. When everybody kills you several times. That's right. I'm doing it.
I'll have you court-martialed.
I don't know, Cobblestone. You keep on getting it pretty rough. Has everybody been drowned in the river or something this time? It would not surprise me. This game is getting cruel. This game is getting twisted. Was it a sneak attack? Yeah. Was this
Someone!
Jasper's
Anyone?
doing?
Your Majesty?
I hope the king's dead, because that guy's a real stinker. Get rid of him.
Please. Somebody!
Oh, come on, Hendrik. You literally did this to me earlier.
Wait. That noise.
Is it a surprise party? Sanda! Is it you? Sanda, woof woof. It's the light of the day. It's the light of the dawn. Hey, look, we found all these sticks. In a song deemed too expensive to produce, the villagers sing about the light. Jemmy and Sanda, how I've missed you. I'm so glad you're not dead. Sing Men of Heliodor. Boo! You suck.
You did it, Hendrik.
Hendrik didn't do a
saved us
thing. Hendrik's an idiot. Hendrik's mark on his SAT was potato.
Out of my way! Let me through!
Oh, it's me, Mum. She can really throw her weight around. She just like hit the king and the donk. Did you see that? She just like palmed both their junk. I think that might have been intentional. Like a Dragon Quest joke. She 100% just
Set
palmed
aside
their
your
junk.
differences with Hendrik, with me, and fought to bring back the light. We are forever in your debt.
Yeah, not just because of this. Remember you like burned my
The world
village
is
down,
still
you
in a
murderer?
desperate state. But now we have something. We have hope.
Remember when this was
We
all
have
your
the
fault?
luminary. May you banish the darkness once and for all.
Yeah, no, go away. I hate this guy.
My ever faithful knight.
No!
Today's victory is as much yours as anyone's.
He's not faithful.
Your
You
strength,
literally
too,
had the
will be
devil
needed in the
inside
struggle
you.
to free the world from evil. You know what you must do.
Yeah. To hell with this character. Hi, IQ Hendrik.
People of the
Yeah.
last bastion will learn
Womp,
to
womp,
make do
womp,
without you. As I hope will I. So please, do not hesitate. Do what you know you must.
It's the end of the exam time and everybody else is left. And Hendrix is still in his seat, sweating bullets. And the exam proctor, like the test person, like the teacher, comes up to Hendrik.
I serve you now. Though it cost me my life, I will stand beside you until the darkness is no more.
And Hendrik is like sweating bullets with his pencil hovering over his chest. And it's blank. He's still staring at the name field. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Boo. Hendrik smells. No, they don't. Ugh. I'm just gonna let Hendrik die and not revive him. This is what I'm gonna do. It's my...
Dawn breaks in Heliodor. The first victory in the fight against the darkness is ours.
Boo! You suck. Go away. Remember when King Carnelian was the vessel for the devil? Are we just gonna let that one go? We're just gonna let him off the hook for that easy? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Forgive and forget. But he shouldn't be king. Shouldn't be given any responsibilities. All right, everybody. I think we're coming up on time for this session of playing Dragon Quest. It's been a good time. I like this game a lot. It's a lot of fun. I learned I could fly. I spread my wings, then I touched the sky. Yeah, the recent events have been interesting. I think we spent a lot of time with the characters I like the least. And I'm enjoying the game, even if I was booing King Carnelian. I'm glad that Jemmy and Sanda are back. And I'm curious about what we'll see coming forward. What the next leg of the journey is like. Who will we join forces with next? Is there another character that I despise in this game? Just like hanging out in the winds that the developers of Dragon Quest XI and all of their beneficence might pair me up with. I want Sanda back in my team. That dog was just a murderer. You didn't even have to tell her. Sanda was just going right for the throat from day one. Okay, everybody, this has been a good stream. I'm looking forward to lying down. I have to admit, I'm a little sore after doing that Ring Fit Adventure thing for like 2 hours today. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I got a good workout. It was good though. Okay, everybody, have a great night. Sleep tight. Join me next time in this fabulous world of Erdrea when our Dragon Quest continues.